Speaking test instructions. The speaking test is 20 minutes. There are 8 tasks in the speaking test. Please try your best to answer all the questions.
Start speaking now. Time is up. 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 Start speaking now. Time is up.
Hi Naomi, I heard you are putting together the farewell party, and I know you are feeling a little nervous about it. First of all, I would settle the budget before anything else. Ask a few coworkers to chip in a small amount, so nobody feels pressured and you know exactly what you can spend. Another thing you could do is book the meeting room for a Friday afternoon. People are much more relaxed at the end of the week, so you will get a far better turnout. On top of that, ask around quietly about what they actually enjoy. If they love butter tarts, a homemade dessert will mean far more to them than a fancy catered lunch. One final thing is to plan a short speech section in the middle. Give 3 or 4 people a couple of minutes each to share a favorite memory. It sounds like a small thing, but those stories are exactly what everyone remembers afterwards. Having said that, keep the whole event to about an hour so it stays light and easy. Honestly, you're far more organized than you give yourself credit for. I am confident it will go beautifully, so let me know how it turns out. I have traveled quite a bit over the years, but the afternoon I got lost in Montreal definitely stands out. Before that trip, I had always relied on my phone for directions, so I never really paid attention to street signs. That day, my battery died somewhere in the oldest part of the city. Suddenly, every narrow cobblestone street looked exactly the same, and my heart started pounding. I wandered for almost an hour, passing the same little bakery 3 times, feeling more embarrassed with every lap. Eventually, an elderly woman noticed how lost I looked and walked me 2 blocks to the metro station herself. Since that day, I have always carried a paper map and a portable charger. Looking back, it was frustrating in the moment, but it is one of my fondest travel memories. This picture shows a small neighborhood post office on a busy weekday afternoon. Warm sunlight is pouring through the wide front window, giving the place a cozy feeling. In the foreground on the right, a young man in a gray hoodie is balancing a wobbling stack of parcels against his chin, looking completely flustered. Over on the left, a cheerful clerk in a navy uniform weighs a large box, while a customer counts coins with a worried expression. In the middle of the room, a teenage girl frowns at a self-serve stamp machine, clearly confused. Nearby, an elderly man fills out a shipping form, smiling proudly at a hand-knitted scarf. In the background, a little boy in a red jacket kneels on a bench, waving at a delivery van. All in all, it is a warm snapshot of everyday neighborhood life. In the next few minutes, I think several things are about to happen here. The young man with the parcels is definitely going to drop the top box, and it will burst open in front of everyone. He will feel embarrassed at first, although the clerk will probably laugh it off and help him repack it. The woman at the counter will probably come up short on coins, so she might pay the difference with a card. As for the teenage girl, someone in line is very likely to step over and show her how the stamp machine works. The elderly man could finish his form and hand the scarf across the counter with a proud smile. And once the delivery van pulls away, the little boy will almost certainly run back to his mother, chattering about everything he saw. Hey Anika, I know the online cooking course looks tempting, but I really think we should go with the pottery workshop. The biggest reason is that we would actually be in the same room together every week. Compared to watching videos alone at home, that is far more motivating. On top of that, the pottery class puts us in a small group with a real instructor. If our bowls collapse, someone fixes our technique on the spot, whereas the online course gives us no feedback at all. We would also walk away with mugs we made ourselves, which are wonderful little gifts. I get that $40 a month is cheaper, and you can watch whenever you like. Having said that, a course with no fixed schedule is the kind we would quietly abandon by November. All in all, the pottery workshop gives us the best of both worlds. Hey Anika, I know you are leaning toward the online cooking course, but hear me out on the photography class. The main reason I picked it is that they lend us a camera for free. Neither of us owns a decent one, so we can try something new without spending a fortune first. Additionally, the outdoor photo walks would get us exploring parts of the city we never visit. Compared to watching a screen in our own kitchens, that is a far more memorable Saturday. There is also a portfolio review at the end, so we actually find out how much we improved. I completely understand that the cooking course is cheaper, and you can start anytime. Even so, without a set class and a real instructor, we would lose interest within a couple of weeks. Honestly, the photography class is worth every extra dollar. Hi Zoe, I need to talk to you about the storage locker. Unfortunately, I cannot give you that space this month. The main reason is that I share it with my neighbor Bilal, and he had already arranged to store his winter tires there. He asked first, so it would not be fair to push him aside now. On top of that, your furniture is bulky and both will never fit in that small space. I know this leaves you in a tricky spot mid-move. To make up for it, I can help you compare rates at a few storage places nearby. I am also free with my car next Saturday if you need a hand. I really hope you understand, and let us find a way to sort this out together. Hi Bilal, I need to talk to you about our shared storage locker downstairs. I have decided to let my friend Zoe keep her furniture in there for 1 month, and I hope that works for you. She is in the middle of a move and has nowhere else to put her things. What is more, it is only for 4 weeks, and your tires are not needed until the snow arrives. I know this is inconvenient, especially since you had planned that space for yourself. To make it fair, I am happy to keep your tires on my balcony until the locker is free. I could also cover the parking fee for your visitors next month. I really appreciate you being flexible, and let us make sure it works for both of us. I firmly believe that people should keep their phones off the table during meals with family and friends. Firstly, a phone sitting face up is a constant distraction, even when nobody picks it up. Every time the screen lights up, everyone glances at it, and the conversation loses its thread completely. Secondly, meals are one of the very few times we are all in the same place at once. In my family, dinner is when we hear about my nephew's school day, and none of that comes out if he is scrolling. What is more, putting the phone away shows plain respect for the person across from you. If a friend checks messages while I am telling a story, it honestly feels like I am not worth their full attention. Some people argue that they need their phone nearby for work or for family emergencies. Therefore, I would say keep it in your pocket on vibrate because a genuine emergency will still reach you. So all things considered, I stand by keeping phones off the table. An hour of real conversation is worth far more than anything waiting on a screen. Hi Hazel. You know how you have been hunting for an unusual light for the cafe? Well, I am standing in front of a second-hand shop window, and I have never seen anything like this. It is a sizable chandelier made entirely out of old teacups and saucers. The cups hang upside down from curved brass arms, each with a tiny warm bulb glowing inside. They are all mismatched, in pink, mint, and gold floral patterns, so it looks stunning and slightly chaotic. At the very top, a few chipped saucers are stacked like a little crown. My favorite detail is a silver teaspoon dangling from the lowest cup, catching the sunlight. 2 strangers have already stopped beside me to take photos of it. So, do you want me to go in and buy it before somebody else does? Let me know quickly, and I will grab it.